I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Don't know why I have to drive so fast. My car has nothing to prove. It's not new, but it'll do 0 to 60 in 5.2. Oh, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can't be late. I leave in plenty of time, shaking hands with the clock. I can't stop. I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. Oh, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. It says I'm running behind. I better pick up my pace. It's a race and there ain't no room for someone in second place. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why.
Out in the country past the city limit sign where there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folks go to boot scoot boogie. I got a good job, I work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, I keep the door running. I fire up my pickup truck and let the horses run. I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods to do the boot scoot boogie. Yeah, heel-do, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boosting. Whoa, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie.
ride for a good time. I need a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired. I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Cash my check, clean my truck, put on my hat, forgot about work. Sun going down, head across town, pick up my baby and turn it around. Good time. Oh, I need a good time. I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. Time for a good time. Hey! About singing along, both of the songs, rowdy friends all night long. Good time. Lord, we having a good time. Yeah, I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Shotgun, good time. Lord, we having a good time. I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Shot of tequila, beer on tap, sweet southern woman sit on my lap. G with an O, O with a D, T with an I and a M and a E, and a good time. Good time. I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. Time for a good time. Oh, turn it up now. A shot of tequila, beer on tap, a good-looking woman to sit on my lap. A G with an O, an O with a D, a T with an I, an M with an E, that spells good time. A good time. Oh, I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. Time for a good time. O'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5 o'clock, we know where that's gonna go. Closing the doors, shutting them down, head for that Waffle House way across town. Good time. Oh, we're having a good time. Oh, I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Oh, I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Oh, I've been working all week and I'm tired, I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. It's time for a good time. Oh, yeah, a good time. I need a good time. Yeah, good time.
Good time. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hey, Bjorn, welcome to the stream. Give you a shout out. I know it's late for you, but thank you for being here. Let's get that starting soon off there. There we go. It's Friday Night Convoy. get logged in here. We are going from Reading to Phoenix. Oh yeah. I know it's late. Hey, it's Friday, everybody. Welcome to the stream, Ken. Good evening to you. See, we need to quick travel up to Reading. Over to Reading, I should say. Glad y'all made it this evening. We got about 8 minutes. We'll have to hustle here. Truck stop south of Reading. Gotcha. Unmuting Discord as well. I don't have a trailer attached. Well, that's good. Let's see, where am I? I'm close to USB-B. That's good. Okay. So we are going here. No, we're not. We're going here. We might not get there in time. Helps spot unengages the parking brake. Right out of the gate, I turned around. Hey, Blue Jays, welcome to the see, we're going to Phoenix. Okay. Hall. Oh, geez, I don't know. What do you think? Forklifts? Let's do forklifts. Looks good to me. We gotta get rolling. Getting a couple. Fuck, I should have restarted Trucky because it is being slow right now. Oh yeah, it's being really slow. Wow. But I can tell by my RPM gauge is lagging behind my truck. the one further south on the 5, Bjorn? Hustling, we hustling. I'll be sure we are on the arcade server tonight, right? Thought so. Aloha, Bushwhacker. Welcome to the stream. I see a Bjorn. I don't see your little Bjorn. Where's your cargo, sir? There's everybody. The tab is filled up with bears. Oh yeah. I'm gonna sit right here because they'll come out this way. Put the parking brake on. Well, we made it in time. Have this opportunity. I'm gonna restart Overwolf and trucking. It's a bear attack. That's exactly what it is again. If Trucky will actually restart now, restarted Overwolf, but hopefully it does. If it doesn't, it's fine. Sometimes it runs slow. Not really trucky, it's the Overwolf program itself that's running slow. Restart. May not notice that I did not stream this morning. I had something to do, but I am here tonight. So hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. It's Friday Night Convoy, hosted this week by Bushwhacker, Mr. Hawaii Bear himself. From Reading to Phoenix, Phoenix to Rock Springs, and then I'm not sure where the third load is going. It's posted in the Discord. I read it. I just don't remember. Yeah, that's what I thought. There was an update to Overwolf or something. That's why it was running so slow. Don't know if Trucky's going to actually restart though. Doesn't look like it. We are loaded up with some forklifts. We are actually underweight for the first load, but I thought it was going to start there because it popped up on the screen again. There's our bear friends. That's going to drive me nuts. Bushwhacker, if you can hold off for just a moment. And let me restart real quick. I'll be right back, folks. This won't take long. Did restart the game. Okay, I'm actually a little shocked. Truckers Empty didn't want to install any updates that time. Hello, Bill. Welcome to the stream. Just in from work. Well, now it's time to relax, drive a little bit. Full alert. Thank you for the alert, sir. Get this loaded back up here. On the TMP arcade server tonight, thankfully. Hey, Doug. Welcome to the stream. Eating spaghetti. Oh, yes. Spaghetti's not my favorite pasta to eat, but it's decent. It really is. Lasagna is probably my favorite thing to eat, pasta-wise. Chicken Alfredo is good too. Here's a rolling now. Hey Frosty, welcome to the stream. too. I love the blue. Okay, we're rolling. Hey everybody, Friday Night Convoy. Turn our headlights on. Get up the speed here. We can hang out in the back and watch everybody tonight. Enjoy it. Again, blue is my favorite color. Any shade, any hue, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely love it. I've got the Strop Steel C that SES released several years ago, last year, 2 years ago, whenever. I guess I should apply one of those and get baby blue strap around it. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the pasta. Lasagna is probably my favorite pasta. I like spaghetti. I'll have it probably 3 or 4 times a year, spaghetti itself. 75, gotcha. Cruise it on down to 75 there. Open my tab menu open here. Look at them bears. Oh yeah. Got some old faces mixed in here. Detroit Dave, he hasn't joined us for a while. See, Mr. Snapshot made it back in time. There is Tired Bear Bjorn in front of us. Who's up incredibly late to be joining. We do appreciate that sacrifice. I know if we had a convoy at 1 a.m. my time, I would probably be asleep. I like you guys, but I like my sleep too. And Frosty, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well as well. Just to let you all know, because there is a smattering of you guys here, I will be updating the dedicated server probably tonight, sometime or another. I'm going to be taking out some mods, mainly the Lady Bear Paint Job Kenworth mods, because the 100th anniversary KW 900 kind of messed with those mods, and I will be adding the 5700 XE mods that Beyond the Norwegian Bear posted, and probably the Mac R from the Steam Workshop. So I'll be removing some mods, be putting some mods in. So there will be some updates, so just be aware of that. Like I said, might try to get to do that tonight. Definitely this weekend sometime or another. So favorite meal is pork ribs on the grill, homemade tater salad, deviled eggs, snapped green beans with bacon pieces. Well, I can't argue with that. I mean, that sounds delicious. Found that there are certain combinations of food that go together really well. One of them being a nice baked beef roast, okay, a pot roast, whatever you want to call it, with just a little salt and black pepper and just a little hint of garlic on it, okay? I love garlic, by the way, and absolutely one of my favorite seasonings. Baked for about, depending on how thick it is, a couple hours, so it's nice and tender. Some cornbread, some scalloped potatoes, and hominy, and a baked onion with that. Big old glass of cold milk, you're set. Anyone watching the food channel called Rex? Welcome to the stream. I haven't made scalloped potatoes in a long time. I love scalloped potatoes. But that combination is probably my favorite meal. The potatoes, cheesy potatoes with the creamy mushroom soup, the pork roast, or not pork roast. Pork roast is good, but not what I'm talking about. A pot roast, beef roast, whatever you want to call it. Cooked so it's nice and tender and just basically falls apart. Just, like I said, just a hint of garlic flavor there. We'll go with some garlic seasoning, garlic powder, garlic salt, whatever. Baked onion in with the meat for a few hours. It gets kind of a sweet taste to it. Sweet onions do anyway. And it gets really soft. And then, of course, cornbread. I mean, any southern person with a brain would want cornbread. You missed all that, dudettes. Well, let me go back over it because I definitely can. A pot roast with just a little salt and black pepper, a little garlic flavor, baked for a couple hours so it's nice and tender. Some scalloped potatoes, an onion baked in with the meat, and hominy. I prefer white hominy myself, and cornbread, and a big old glass of cold milk. It's probably my favorite meal. Things complement one another, and this is so good. It's just delicious. Well, we made it exactly 35 minutes into the stream before we started talking about food. That's not really a record, but it's pretty quick. Bill, I really can't disagree with the grilled food either. Grilled meat is just pork shoulder, pork chops, hamburger, steak, a grilled potato. I like putting my potatoes in aluminum foil and sticking them down in the coals of the grill, and giving them a good turn, probably every 15 to 20 minutes, so they don't get burned on one side. But anyway, now you're past being hungry. I know. That's crazy. I'll talk about the food. You guys go watch bearz stream and he'll cook it. Well, after you have the meal that I just described, then you sit and relax and rest for a while, and then get you a big old slab of cheesecake for dessert. Yeah. So Snap's now cursing at me, I'm sure, from the truck in front of us. On a serious topic, though, like I said, I am going to be bringing down the dedicated server number 1 for ATS. That's the one with mods. I'm going to be changing the mods on it. Hello, bearz. Leaving, crying. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. That sounded like a lady bear. About cherry pie filling on your cheesecake? Sometimes I do. About 90% of the time, I prefer just a plain old cheesecake. Like, to me, it's perfection, okay? So just a plain old cheesecake by itself, the no-bake cheesecake that you come in a box and just, butter and whatever, and, it's just super simple. That's perfection to me. Like, you can't improve that. Every now and then, yeah, you can put some cherries on there, some strawberries on there, whatever, if you want, but I don't mess with it a whole lot because, like I said, I just like the plain cheesecake. I could talk about cheesecake all day.
I have it on your stream.
Oh, thank you. My grandmother, when I was growing up, and not just for me, but for all the grandkids, she would cook our favorite desserts, our favorite cakes, whatever they happen to be, for each of the grandkids' birthday. And some of the grandkids, they would like German chocolate cake. They'd want just a regular chocolate cake. They'd want angel food cake, whatever. They'd all change from year to year, except me. I was consistently always cheesecake. It got to the point that she didn't even have to ask. It was just, Rex wants a cheesecake. It's his birthday, he wants a cheesecake, no problem. Hello, Lady Bear, welcome to the stream. And Norway Rock, welcome to the stream as well. Glad y'all could tune in. So, yeah. So I was consistently the one that you could count on. She knew what I wanted every year. I didn't vary. I didn't want anything different, just a plain cheesecake. Now, she would put cherry filling on top of it, like you're saying, Bill, from year to year. I didn't have a problem with that. Absolutely none. So, cool bear, oh yes. We are headed to Phoenix in TMP Arcade server. We are telling Charlie of a Friday Night Convoy. Join us, everybody, if you're not already here. Passing Bakersfield in just a couple of minutes here. I'm doing default GPS for this first run. Second run is going from Phoenix up to Rock Springs, Wyoming. And there will be a pin near Wrangley, I believe. So, here's yellow with chocolate frosting. Yeah. Oh yeah. that was made around the house as well, along with chocolate pie, pumpkin pie. Pineapple upside down cake, which was my grandfather's and my dad's favorite, and that's what they got on their birthdays, which was the same day, Christmas Eve. My grandmother used to make something I haven't seen anywhere else: fried apple pies. Those were delicious. Fried prune pies, which were also good. I prefer the apple myself. I like cake. We are hauling a load of forklifts, which is technically under the weight suggestions posted by Bushwhacker in the Weekly Convoy channel. But, I was in just a bit of a hurry. Aw, thank you, Lady Bear. Look at all the cutie modes. You don't have to apologize to me. tummy gets the rumbling, I've got to go eat. So, fruit cocktail cake. Ooh, that sounds good. I had an aunt that used to make a Butterfinger cake, and it was super rich. Like you couldn't have this thing more than once or twice a year because it was super rich. It was very sweet. It was delicious, but it was very sweet. Fruit cocktail cake. Another aunt used to make something with a green icing on it. I can't remember what that was called. Watergate cake, I think it was. Something like that. German chocolate cake is delicious too. A coconut. Peanut butter pie. It's also super rich too. Don't recommend it for people with sugar problems. Sorry, Stab. Grandma would also make pecan pie, which sawdust pie, which tasted pretty similar. And then my dad would make butterscotch pie. Of course, we'd have pumpkin for Thanksgiving. My grandfather always liked the non-spicy version of the pumpkin pie, which didn't have the cinnamon and allspice and all that in it. It was just plain pumpkin. I myself preferred the cinnamon flavored and allspice flavored pumpkin. That and some whipped cream. It's white cake with fruit cocktail on the bottom. Sounds good. That sounds also familiar. I don't think we called it that though. Maybe we did. I don't remember. Bjorn, what are you hauling?
I think it's cotton.
Ah.
Something paper.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's the only reason I asked. You have an empty trailer to me.
Oh.
That's because pecans are so darn expensive. Yeah, go get a bank loan to buy pecans. And those are walnuts both. A homemade pecan pie. Oh, it's so good.
Did you clone this channel or just hop in and change the name?
Hop in and change the name. I couldn't. I don't think I could clone it. I couldn't make another one. So.
Okay, well, whoever used it last changed the permissions, and Bjorn wasn't even able to get in the channel because Cubs and Bears was blocked out of the channel.
Okay. Well, I didn't do that. So, like I said, all I did was jump in, change the name, and took off.
I was wondering why you were in here by yourself, and
Me too.
Bjorn was in the waiting room, and I thought, why is he in the waiting room? So I brought him in, and I came in, and then I went to looking at the permissions, and sure enough, it said Cubs and Bears couldn't get in.
So somebody's trying to be, alone, which that's fine. And it's a Twitch channel. Streamers are, they're allowed to do that here.
That's funny.
So, you guys down there in the other channel, if you want to come up, feel free. Yellow label table syrup.
Yellow label table syrup.
I think my grandmother used Caro syrup, which you could get in a red label or a yellow, not a red label or a blue label.
The white syrup?
Yeah, it's the white syrup. Yeah, white corn syrup. Yeah.
That's what we used to make divinity candy.
There was a Rex.
Try not to drive through you on the actual curve there.
Yeah.
With biscuits too, yeah. My grandmother kept a bottle of, the name brand was Caro syrup.
Oh yes, I am. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, the name brand was just called Caro syrup, Karo. And they come in you can either get a red label or a blue label. Kept a bottle of that, mixed that with some butter and some hot biscuits.
Right?
Oh yeah.
That's
yes.
pretty late.
Yeah, 7 p.m. for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the fudge part yet. My dad used to make peanut butter fudge every year for Christmas. Made donuts. Regional. Yeah, this was just a white syrup, like I said, just plain old white syrup that you can make candy with, or like you were saying, just eat with biscuits. Just a little dab of butter, mix that up with the syrup, and slap it on you some biscuits. And,
I meet Dirty Dilly in MP today.
Did she do her usual greeting?
Yeah.
Well, if you're in Discord and the other channel down below me, I have to apologize because I was not aware of the permissions being set that way. I was not trying to be a recluse.
I also meet another woman from OTR trucking. I think the name was Candelier or something.
I've not met her.
That's a new name. Don't recognize that one.
I think it was Candelier from OTR trucking. It was a woman from that company.
You couldn't talk Norwegian Bear into staying up with you and driving tonight? He was actually enjoying the stream with the Red Steep Southern Deep soothing voice. Well, now I can't do it because I'm all tickled, but thank you. I'm not sure how Bushwhacker gets past, and him being the convoy leader. Well, thank you, Bill. Yes, shout-outs, folks. Please feel free to use that. Not sure why it's not playing the video. Maybe because you're not a moderator, Bill.
I see you, Rex.
Do you, bearz?
I have you on the corn.
Thank you, Lady Bear. Bill doing some driving there.
We did crash. Guardrail. Guardrail.
Guardrail. Ah, now, Bill, that's not true. You show up for 10 seconds and you're worthy enough to be in my stream, sir. You're ready? You've been eating too much? Well, if that were the case, I should just be in Phoenix. If I don't forget, Bill, I will give you your P tags. I don't know that will allow you to do the, I mean, you can do the shout-outs, you know, you can do the shout-outs, but make the videos play. We are 176 out of Phoenix. Stay behind the convoy leader. You think his Mac is struggling with these little upgrades? Darn good spaghetti. Little spaghetti, some garlic bread. I had chicken myself, chicken and macaroni and cheese and garlic bread for supper myself tonight. To do some shopping later tonight and order some groceries. I've been threatening for the last month, 6 weeks or so, to make some chicken and dumplings. I can't do that. Mr. Detroit Dave there. It's difficult, Bill. I'll just tell you it is. I cooked for two for many years, and then trying to reduce that back to one. You would think, oh, I just got to make half, right? No. Having the recipe sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. The way I look at it, Bill, is you just got extras left over. You stick in the freezer or stick in the refrigerator for tomorrow night. That's also why I went to prepared frozen meals just for one, because I had the tendency to overcook. Cook way too much, even for leftovers. And something like beans or chili or stuff like that, better the second day anyway. But after 3 or 4 days, I like to have something different. What I do with leftover chili is, if you don't want to freeze it, which you certainly can, and it's fine, get you some hot dogs and buns, and the next night just boil about 2 or 3 hot dogs and pour the rest of your chili over your hot dogs. Snap you a piece of cheese on top of that. We need to get off food. We've been talking about food now for an hour. I ate just before I started streaming. Actually, I was eating while the intro music was playing. We're finishing up eating. Still got a little left. I'm going to nibble on here in a little bit, but even at that, the food talk is making the gears in my mind turn about potential meals in the coming weeks. I don't mind having stuff, leftovers definitely. I can eat leftovers, a couple of days, 3 days, whatever. After that 3rd day, I am ready for something else. So, I eat it for 3 days. I feel like that's enough. If y'all are not aware, there is a challenge going on currently in the Bear's Den from the Challenge channel. And it's one of my favorite types of challenges. It's the Stacker Challenge. So you need 5,000 non-speeding miles to enter. And there's a sign-up form in the Challenge channel, a Google form. And that gets you an entry. And every 5,000 miles after that, you get another entry. And like I said, that is one of my favorite challenges, or types of challenges, that Lady Bear Trucking does. That's for every 5,000 miles, you get another entry. And I think it's for a $25 gift card. Is it $25, Lady Bear? The gift card for the challenge? I think it's 25. I could be wrong. Like I said, the details are in the Challenge channel, the Bear's Den Discord. 15 entries, nice. do about 4 days if it gets tough. Yeah. We'll see. A lot of things are better the second night anyway. Beans, chili, beef stew, vegetable soup. All those things are better the second day anyway. But like I said, the third day, it's still good, but I'm done with it. That was not my accent. I am taking a road I've never took before in Phoenix. This is going to the Plaster & Sons, but it's not the Plaster & Sons that I'm familiar with. Very interesting. This must be the, Thank you. The engine and Jake are from the Hater built, the C16 engine that comes with the Hater built. I forgot what it's called now. If you look in the engine list for the Hater built, it's towards the bottom. Ground so wide I can barely see. There we are. We're our suspension down. Alright, there we go. Uncouple. Boom, good work it says, thank you. I should have made the load before I did that and could have maybe picked up the load right there, but that's okay. The next one's going to Rock Springs. Rock Springs is right up here, right there. And let's see. 2-gallon oils we've not been to. We've been to the HMS Machinery, so we won't go there. Johnson Smith, we've been there. Kenworth, we've been there. Namq. Ooh, let's go to the mining place, right? That looks good. We'll haul us a piece of machinery up to there. What do we want to haul, folks? We want some kind of wheel loader, Volvo FL250H. I think that's going to fit within the weight requirements. So we'll take job immediately. Here we go. The Hate Checker. I do not have that one, Bill. The Peterbilt. Well, dear, thank you for the follow. You shall not pass. Well, dear, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Coffee.
Safe travels to you too.
Coffee.
Well, we're a little heavier than the recommended this time, but that's all right because we went light the first load. So. We'll park right here. We need to put a pin here, Rangeley. Right up here. Looks like we got some wiggles to go through here. That on the highway. Where are we meeting in Phoenix? That's a good question, Bjorn. At this point, I'm just following Bushwhacker. It'd probably be somewhere north of town on the 17, looks like. Just guessing. Just turn. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be on the 17 just north of town, Bjorn. Looks like you're already here. Don't know why I keep telling you where we're meeting at. You're already there. So, Bill, tell me about this hater shaker. He made a Freightliner mod. If he did, I was unaware of it. I was only aware of the hater build. He's had it for a while. I'll have to check that out. I didn't know that. See the bearz lining up here.
Oh my God, these speeds. South side of Rangeley. I put it right before that left turn into Rangeley.
I'm just confirming to make sure that I've got it in the right spot. I do. It's right here. So.
Yeah, right about there.
Yeah, so if you're joining us for this trip, be sure to put your pin in
That way, as I'm coming up
just south of Rangeley.
Rangeley, I know that left turn is right after my pin, so I know I have to slow down to make that left.
We're down here in Phoenix, going up the route here through Kayenta, Flagstaff, Moab, passing by Grand Junction. Got some nice wiggles right there. Look at that, folks. Oof. And I decided to haul something 77,000 pounds this trip, so rest in peace for me. And then, of course, Rangeley will make there's a sharp left turn there. Look at that. And then on up to Rock Springs, Wyoming. Oh yeah. So just be sure to put your pin in if you want to take this route. It's a pay mod, $20, but well done. FXL Classic, nice. Oh, Bjarn, thank you for the emotes. I've talked about paid mods before. I personally, I won't do it. There's too many free mods for me to explore, try out, play with, to go pay for mods. That being said, it takes a lot of time and effort to make these mods, folks. I'm just telling you, it does. Letty Bear and I experimented with making truck skins, and then Flew kind of took up the gauntlet and made these amazing truck skins for the SCS trucks, for the Res Built, for the Res Worth. Tons of time, tons of effort. Can be a headache. Pardon me. It can be a headache to make. I can only imagine what it is, how much effort it takes to make a truck like the Res Built, Allen Res Peterbilt 389 mod, and the Res Worth, the KW 900. So when they charge for mods, I totally understand. And if you want to, feel free to support them. I'm not saying you shouldn't, because it is a lot of effort. It absolutely is a lot of effort. So go to the Facebook page and asking for it. Gotcha. The only mod, and me personally, the only mod that I would consider buying is a graphics mod called Next Gen for ETS2. It makes it look amazing. If you've ever seen screenshots of the Next Gen mod for ETS2, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And I actually think there's one for ATS as well. But yeah. Support your modders if that's what you want to do. It's your money. You work for it. You spend it how you want to. That's what life's about, right? Taking a little break here in Phoenix before we head up to Rock Springs, Wyoming. I'm carrying a wheel loader Volvo. This is from the Volvo DLC pack. 77,000 pounds. So we will probably be in the back again. JBX, that might be it, Bill. It's either JBX or Next Gen, and it might be JBX. One of them, I've seen pictures on Reddit and the Truck Sim subreddit, and ETS2 looks fantastic. It just looks amazing with the mod applied. I'm not even sure my PC could handle the mod, the way it makes the game look, or at least ETS2. But if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, do a Google search for JBX Next Gen, whatever it's called. And there might be two different ones that I'm getting confused. If it is, I do apologize to the modders. But oh yeah, definitely eye candy. No Z-Mods. I've signed up for Z-Mods, and he makes a lot of sound mods for ATS and ETS2. Signed up for Z-Mods newsletter, and every now and then I'll get an email in my inbox, him promoting a new sound mod that he's made. He's got a couple of free ones as well. That if you all haven't checked out, you should probably look into it. If you enjoy mods, it is. I'm not saying that you need to go download these mods, but I also found out that Pingus 389. Pingus W900 is a free mod, or there's a version of it that is free that he gives away. And Dom's 379 mod, there's a free version of that as well. And they're released by the authors, so I'm not trying to circumnavigate them guys selling their mods. These are free versions that I have, and they're on their website. Just do a search. If not, I can grab you the links and send them to you. But very nice truck mods. They don't have as many options as the paid ones do, so there's a little slight difference between them, but still good mods. 2070 NVIDIA, nice. That's my only fear with the graphics mods, is that the PC wouldn't be able to handle it and stream at the same time. It might be a little bit too much to be asking of it. So. Several bearz on the tab here. Making the second trip. This is, as I just said, the second leg of the Friday Night Convoy. We're on the TMP arcade server in Phoenix, just north of the city. I think we're on the 17. Gonna have to change my emoji shirt, I think. Castaway mentioned a couple weeks ago that I've been wearing the same clothes now for a month. Looks like we're rolling out. So, give me just a moment. I can't shit and talk at the same time. I'm blonde. Actually, I am. Or I was. When I was a kid, I was a blonde-headed kid. As I got older, my hair darkened up, and now it's almost black. It's a deep, dark brown. But earlier this week, pardon me. I was going to give them credit for doing something that they haven't done. TMP, pardon me, released an update to the ETS2 and ATS servers. The timeout now for both servers, if the load is less than 90%, is 30 minutes. Explain to you what that means in just a moment when I get up to 18th here, or 8 high. Here we go. Get my cruise on. So if the server load is 90% or less, okay, 90% or less, the auto kick, which was at 10 minutes, has been raised to 30 minutes. And if you're a Patreon of TMP, there is no kick. Now, if the server load is 90% or above, I believe it's still 10 minutes, and for Patreons, it's 30 minutes. So what that means basically is that if you're playing ATS, which is never, ever, ever near 90% load, the kick time is 30 minutes, basically. So the regular 10 minutes that it used to be. Which, in my opinion, is a welcome change. It's been countless times that I've been kicked myself. Maybe not paying attention. I'm reading chat. I'm fixing food. I'm taking a personal break. Whatever the case may be, and forget, hey, I've only got 10 minutes, and get back just in time to see that I've been kicked from the server. That limit has now been raised to 30 minutes. So a very welcome change. I'm glad TMP implemented that. Actually probably come in handy just there, because we not get a warning at the 10-minute mark. So like I said, for Patreons it's unlimited if the server load is less than 90%, and over 90 for Patreons it's 30 minutes. But for ATS, I don't know that the server load has ever been 90% or greater. Maybe when they were doing the some of the events, or maybe a new DLC was released, it would get close, maybe half that. But yeah. Now ETS2 is a different story. ETS2 pretty much stays near, probably 75 to 90% server load for most of the day. So be aware of that. Very nice lady bear. Yes, a very welcome change. See Mr. JMC McGallion here. JM McGallion, pardon me. Calling a box trailer. That's going to prevent a lot of bears being kicked just before convoy takeoff. So, and you would think, oh, they give us another 20 minutes. Well, that's nothing. That's actually a huge difference from 10 minutes. Like I said, I can't count how many times that I've been kicked, and I've seen other people kicked just before a convoy gets ready to take off. Maybe starting out for the night or in between loads or whatever. They walk away and have to do things around their homes with their partners or what have you, kids, what have you. Well, real life gets in the way. It just does. And it comes first. It always should. So, 30 minutes is a nice big increase. Bill, please. Chat yourself up, sir. You are less than 5,000 away from Diamond Bear. Oh, yeah. That's a huge, huge achievement. Laurel are not aware, a Diamond Bear is 1 million. Okay, 1 million non-speeding miles in Lady Bear trucking. That doesn't matter. I know you know that, but yeah, it really doesn't matter. You've got a real life, you've got a job, you've got work, you've got things that you got to do that, don't revolve around sitting, behind your wheel and driving. So, I mean, that's 500,000 miles a year, if you want to think of it like that, which is a ton of driving all by itself. It's about, what, a little better than 40,000 miles a month. Which, if you want to think of it like that, let's say it's 40, which, I mean, like I said, I know it's actually more than that. It would average out to be 43, 44, or 45, whatever. And it takes about an hour to do 1,000 miles, roughly. So you're talking about 40 hours worth of gameplay a month for 2 years. So, you know. So, I mean, you look at it that way, and that's a lot. That's right there. That right there. That's the important part. Did you have fun when you did it? Or as you were doing it? That's the important thing. I've driven 5 million miles for Lady Bear Trucking and enjoyed 100% of it. Exactly. That's the thing to keep in mind, you know. Are you having fun? The people that you meet, the friends that you make along the way. She didn't want to shift there. Positivity, oh yeah. Diamond Bear. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on the tag request channel. More than happy to give you those tags. Me or one of the other naughty bears, of course. Someone else may grab it before I do. We are on a 2-lane road north of Flagstaff, headed to Rock Springs. Have some wiggles to get into here in a little while. Looks like we got a roundabout right now. Oh boy. Can drive straight across. I'm going to. I know what you meant. Yeah, it is wiggling. Oh, yeah. Put that dropper in your 8 low there. Epic, thank you for the biddies. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Epic dropping some biddies on the stream. Hope you're doing well. If y'all have not followed Epic, please do so. Fellow bear streamer, streams ATS, also plays Road to Warships, I believe. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a shout out. Thank you, Lady Bear. Getting ready to do a bear move here. Watch this, folks. We call that a guardrail assist in Lady Bear trucking. Is a driving assistance device conveniently placed along many routes in ATS and ETS2. Have taken advantage of those many times myself. Will continue to do so in the future. We are hauling a Volvo wheel loader, a little overweight, 77,000 pounds. Rushing to catch up with the convoy here. Let's get out and take a look at the scenery, such as it is. Be careful because this is a little top heavy. Oh yeah. One of the first DLCs released for ATS. Still looking good though. That cruise back on. If I don't kick that cruise on pretty much immediately, I'll get distracted and keep that right foot planted. The next thing I know, I'm doing speeding miles. That's happened a lot to me actually. We got a left turn here at Cayenta. I see a bearz in front of me. What are some of those wiggles? So we gotta be careful. This is a little top heavy, so I keep that in mind as we go around these corners. Welcome to Utah. great here, I can tell. Another one of those deceptive looking curves. Got to be careful of those. If you're not paying attention, that you'll roll your truck easily. And I know that from experience. So. Got some more wiggles here. We'll let it coast down the hill. Use both lanes on the arcade server. If we were on the sim server, I'd have to be a little more mindful of maybe oncoming traffic and such. I have that concern on the arcade though. Arcade has relaxed rules about that sort of thing. Driving on the wrong side of the road, driving without headlights, so on and so forth. Just more relaxed over here, which I really enjoy, especially for a Friday Night Convoy. Our Frosty 9 behind me. Down another gear. I do miss my modded engines from single player in convoy mode. They've got a lot more power, a lot more torque than the 625 does. Makes it a little more enjoyable. This is a little more challenging though, which is fun for a Friday Night Convoy, especially when I'm streaming it and you guys are watching. Running start at this hill here. So I actually had to leave the house today for a little while, and I was shocked that it's got cold again. Temperature's more in line with what February, March should be, but it's a huge change from the 70 degrees that we had last Friday. Actually, I think it was like 75 last Friday, compared to the I think it was 48, 50 degrees today. Oh, Bill, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Get out of gear, let her coast down. Much appreciated, Bill. Thank you for the bits. Frosty's hauling train axles. Looks like, oh, I know those things are very tippy. He's hauling triples. Oh my goodness. Frosty, you absolute mad lad, you. He had to save it that way. Look at him go. Oh yeah, he's gone. He saved it that way. Yeah. You're hacking, Frosty. I know you are. Huh? Yeah. Whatever. Don't be lying to me, boy. I've hauled train axles before. I know what they weigh. I've got witnesses here. Yeah, but they're aren't those the ones that are really, really tippy? Like they like rolling. Like they're very easy about rolling over. I'm not sure what Bjarn's hauling again. Bjarn might be cheating as well. Bjarn's got an empty trailer to me, so. He says he's got some cargo that he's got to load, but I'm not so sure. Don't be sticking your tongue out at me, Frosty. Exactly, Bill. Of course, I was hauling plywood last Friday Night Convoy, and nobody else could see it but me. For whatever reason, TMP, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't show that cargo. Never hauled those? You don't know? I've hauled them once, and I hauled them on just a regular 53-foot trailer. I didn't do triples. I wasn't brave enough to do triples. But they were very, very tippy for me. They wanted to roll a lot, even at moderate speeds. So. Got a bear catcher turn up here. Be careful, this is a very sharp turn coming out of Moab, or coming into Moab, depending on which direction you're moving. This bad boy right here has caught a lot of bears. Because it looks like it's, kind of gentle enough that you can get around it easily. If you start on the outside and dive into the corner like you would if you're driving a NASCAR, it'll still catch you. I've hauled those once, Frosty, like I was saying, but I just did one trailer, but they were very, very tippy. Like you can really wiggle with those things. Got a right turn onto the, this is the 40 up here. You about 100 pounds? Yeah, that curve is a killer. It's caught plenty of bears who don't respect it. The original bear trap, though, is on the 10. Coming out of Vegas, not 10, the 15, sorry, pardon me, the 15. Coming out of Vegas, going north, there is a curve right there that it catches probably about a bear convoy. Because it's the same way. You think you can get through it if you set it up, you know, kind of float to the outside and then come in. Doesn't work. Tried it. I've got to slow down every single time. Like I said, it's right outside Vegas on the 15 going north. Coming south, it's not quite as bad coming south, but you still gotta be mindful and slow down on it. The 70. We're on the 70. I have a turn back to the left up here. We don't stay on the interstate very long on this trip. Like these alternate routes that we take getting off the interstate from time to time. I know last week, or actually the week before last week, previous week to that, Bushwhacker did some back roads, what I call back roads, 2-lane highways basically. Then last week I did the same thing, more challenging roads, roads that not everybody travels. And then this week it looks like he's continued that same theme for, so for 3 weeks now we've been running on these back roads and such. And I will probably continue that theme next week when I host a convoy. Friday at 6:30 p.m. arcade server. I can already tell you it's going to be on the arcade server. Working my way back up the gear. I don't need to split every gear from going from 5 high or 5 low up to 8 high. But when I'm hauling heavy, I feel like the truck does better if I split every one of them. Feels like it picks up speed better if I split them all, all coming up. Didn't split that last one, huh? I just sat here and told you that I split most of them, or split them coming up and then split the last one. And what I mean is, I'm using an 18-speed transmission, and in an 18-speed, every forward gear is split. So you got 1 low, 1 high, 2 low, 2 high, so on and so forth. I hardly ever split the lower 4. I usually don't split until I get to 5. We're into the wiggles here. Actually, since I don't split the lower floor, I could use a 13-speed transmission. Because the only difference between a 13-speed and an 18-speed transmission is that on a 13-speed, gears 1 through 4 are not split. Yeah, so on a 13-speed, gears 1, 2, 3, and 4 are not split on the lower end. So you just go first, second, third, fourth. And then 5, starting at 5th gear, or which should actually be, I think, something like 11th. Yeah, 5L, which is 11th gear. And then 18-speed transmission is split. Yeah, so 5L is 11, 5H is 12, 6L is 13, 6H is 14. Since I do haul heavy occasionally, I like the 18-speed for the ability to at least have the option of splitting the lower floor. Coming into Rangeley, and if you guys remember what Bushwhacker said, he has his pin a little closer to Rangeley here, because then he knows that there's a tight turn coming up. So you can see the pin there on my map. I'm going to pass it right in. We've got a kind of a sharp right, and then there's going to be a 90-degree left up here. I've tried the 6-speed, I've tried the 10-speed. I don't care much for them, but I am using a shifter, so that may be have some bearing on the transmission that I use. We're in Rangeley. You got the stream turned up. You can hear when the engine wants to shift. That's the biggest clue that I use when I'm shifting. When I'm shifting gears, I'm listening to the engine. TAC on the Trucky app is just kind of a bonus visual kind of thing. Nice and smooth. Didn't go into gear that time, did it? 200 miles out. About 10 minutes. I think we've worked our way through most of the bad wiggles. We might still have a few up here, but I think we got through the roughest patch already. I can't remember where we're going next, so I'll have to Alt-Tab and look at Discord. Vernal. I've got a right turn coming up. You Lady Bear. Perfect. So we are going from Rock Springs bombing down to Fort Stockton, Texas. Oh yeah. Lady Bear comes in to save the day. Lady Bear works hard all week and then comes in and moderates the stream. This is hard. Well, it wasn't that rough, was it? I did make it through there pretty smoothly. You can never nap, it's true. I am the napper. I am the one who naps. It helps. I'll tell you, Bill, it does. It helps a lot. I'd be in trouble if I didn't get a nap during the day. The ETS2 convoy tomorrow, yes, at noon Central Time. Looking forward to that. I'm going to try to do both runs and then do my grocery shopping. I'll order my groceries so that they're after the ETS2 convoy, so I get to spend time with you guys and drive and put in miles and hang out and talk and what have you. It's Lady Bear Trucking's Coffee and Trucking Show with me, Lady Bear, every Saturday at 9 a.m. Don't forget that. Got to tune into that. I believe a little bird told me that me, Lady Bear, will be driving tomorrow for coffee and trucking and not playing ships. So maybe some CD road in ETS2. Now that's the talk around the water cooler. But we'll see what's happening tomorrow morning. Because plans change. Bill, I hear ya. I gotta have food. I'm out of food, so I did forget. But like I said, that's the plan for now. A little ETS2 driving tomorrow morning in the coffee and trucking show. But that may be different tomorrow morning. Who knows? It's Lady Bear's stream, and she decides what's happening. Either way, I'll be there. Yeah, well, I need food. So I'll order some groceries later tonight and schedule them for tomorrow afternoon sometime, so I'll go pick them up. Like I said, I'll try to do it after the convoy ends. So, but yeah, I'll be sure to tune in. Old Man Flu will be streaming, I'm sure. The convoy tomorrow that starts at noon Central Time. And of course, like I said before that, the Coffee and Trucking Show with me, Lady Bear, starting at 9 a.m. Thank you, Lady Bear. Check out the paraglider there, folks. You might be having a little fun, huh? I'll try to keep it on the road for you guys. Hello, Silver. Welcome to the stream. Lady Bear, I just caught what you said. Took a nap this afternoon, about 2 hours. You're going to be up all night then. Thank you, Silver, for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Do you play ATS, ETS2? Silver? Are you in a trucking company? Yeah, ladies, throwing you some links there. Check us out if you're not. And even if you are in a VTC, feel free to join the Discord, hop in, drive with us, chat with us. We are a community of gamers. We play lots of things, not just trucking. It's still 50 miles away from destination, looks like. So. You are already in Lady Bear Trucking. Well, oh yeah. glad you found us. Thank you for being here, for putting in your miles for Lady Bear. We appreciate you. $35 more miles, a couple more minutes. We'll drop this off, pick up something. I am going light for the last load, I'll just tell you. Just warning you all right up front. Bear for 3+ years. Wow. Wow, you've been a bear for 3+ years? Adrian. I'm gonna name Adrian. You haven't been able to play ATS for TS2 because we lost our house nearly a year ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Why do I sound like a robot? Probably need to refresh your stream. I am not a robot, I promise. Definitely not a robot. You think Twitch does when you open other browsers? Yeah, Twitch app can be funny, to say the least. Yeah, just give your browser a refresh, give the app a refresh. Probably a recent update bug, yeah, without a doubt, yeah. Let's unhook from this thing. There we go. Excellent. Oh yes. We'll make our new load going to Fort Stockton, Texas. See display map. We have not been to Deep Wells, so let's go there. And let's haul one of my absolute favorite loads in the game. That's light. The pump jack. Here we go. Preview trailer. That's the shorty. Let's do the long one. I want the full 53-foot trailer. Yeah, there we go. Take job immediately. Generate job offer. There we go. meet at the truck stop near HMS. Thank you, Bushwhacker. Will do. Going for a second Mountain Dew. Yarn. I'm supposed to turn there. Since I'm here, I'm going to paint this. I don't know when I'll be back to Rock Springs, and I definitely don't know when I'll be back to the mining place here, so we'll paint this while we're down here. Now that we got a load back up on the highway, meet at the truck stop near HMS. We're on our way. Let's see a rest area we can paint as well. We'll do that too. Like I said, since we're down this way. Take the opportunity. Oh yeah. Get rolling. At the truck stop near the HMS. Gotcha. That would be off to the right side of the map there. Gotta give it gear. Catch the next one there. We'll paint the truck stop here. Little truck stop right there. The 80. You really do like that, Jim. It's very nice. Nobody else in game can hear it, but I can hear it, and that's all that matters, I guess. Now that I'm streaming, you guys can hear it, and that's all that really matters. hoof it over to the truck stop over here. Bump it up to 80 and roll along. And see the HMS there in front of me and to the north, and then the rest area is there in the northern parts of the 191. That's where we're headed. Forgot the actual engine name. Like I said, it's in the Hayterbilt. It's the I'd have to go look now. It's a C16 cert, I think, engine. Pretty sure it's like the bottom of the list of the engines available for the Hayterbilt. This is our exit here. See the bearz popped up on tab. Oh, they're in a truck stop that I've not painted yet. And there we go. Little bear meeting here. So you took a nap today, Lady Bear. If I were a gambling man, placing money on whether you would nap on any given day, I would come out a loser, because that is something that you so rarely do. It'd be like rolling double zeros in roulette. Me, on the other hand, it's a winner every single time, because I try to get a nap in every single day that I can. Now, there are some days that I don't. You know, other things come up. You know, life gets busy, as it sometimes does, and you know, I don't get a chance to do that. But if at all possible, I at least try to get an hour nap in. Very good. Oh, it is. It's gorgeous. I love seeing all the bears come out and drive. I'm not concerned with being last now. I'm super light. As you can see, most of those guys are really heavy. So it won't be no problem to catch them. Don't need to split the upper part of the gear range with a light load. So basically, I'm jumping gears. I'm going from 6 high to 7 high when I shift now. Frosty got 2 pump jacks. Talked about colors of trucks. I love Frosty's color of his Peterbilt. Into his house and get that RGB value of this game. Of course, I'm joking. Gear jammer on my tab. Three pump jacks. Frosty's doing triplets tonight, huh? Guess I should have went with triples too and make it look interesting, but this is the catch me if you can portion of the run. So we are free to pass Bushwhacker if we so please. And we probably will eventually do that. He is hauling a transformer, 120,000 pounds. The heavy haul specialist of Lady Bear Trucking. Like I said, I'm super light. The pump jack only weighs 6,600 pounds, so something about the physics of the game makes that pup trailer wiggle. I don't know what it is exactly, but you'll see it jump and wiggle and hop around like that. Well, he's training that poor Mac 505 to death is what's happening there, Frosty. Or, yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can ask from an engine, and Bushwhacker tests its limits every week. So the stock Mac, the Mac Anthem, which Bushwhacker is driving, the most powerful engine it comes with is a 505. I mean, and it works with heavy loads, as you can see. I mean, he's doing it. It's just a strain, of course. Bet he misses that 990 from the mod, though, the dedicated server. I would be. I run a I think it's an 850, 845 Packard on the dedicated server. Very nice engine. Must be lagging bad, him jumping like that. His ping's usually really, really good. As you can see there, it's 20 compared to my 50 or 60. You're headed to Fort Stockton, Texas. Default GPS on the TMP arcade server. This is the last run of the weekly Friday Night Convoy for Lady Bear Trucking. Next week's my turn to host the convoy. So after Flu does his convoy tomorrow, probably Sunday sometime, Monday, somewhere around there, I will post up some routes. Don't know that we're going to have a theme next Friday, so unless I can think of one between now and then, of course. We'll think of something, some routing to do, some routes to take, loads to carry. Mounting Laramie. Laramie, Wyoming. Some good routes tonight, lots of wiggles, and some nice challenging roads. Just tuning in, or this is your first time here, or you're unaware, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday mornings, anywhere from 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time, starting there, usually. And then Friday mornings are kind of iffy, just depends. But I'll always be streaming Friday evenings, the Friday Night Convoy, starting at 6:30. So, and then of course throughout the week we've got other great content creators such as me, Lady Bear, who streams every Saturday. Occasionally, she streamed last Friday. She streamed last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The first time that she streamed 3 days in a row, and I don't know when. I was extremely happy to see that. Her usual schedule is Saturday mornings, though, at 9 a.m. The Coffee and Trucky Show. Bill Sellers, who's in chat, resting from eating his big plate of spaghetti from earlier. Streams throughout the week, as does Old Man Flu. Of course, Snapshot, Kira Jammer, Saul, Adrian J. Epic Towel streams. Guys, really, if you even kind of like my content, go check these other people out, because their content is as awesome or awesomer than mine. So, very knowledgeable about the games they play. Very interesting. A lot of fun to be around to chat in their stream. Mod Tim UK was streaming earlier. GoatCon. This goes on and on. Billy. You know, these guys are just awesome. SES likes to say that they have the best community ever in ATS and TS2, and I can't disagree with that. It's very relaxed, very welcoming to new people, and Lady Bear Trucking is the best in that community, in my opinion. And yeah, I might be just a tad biased, but you know, hey. bearz, yes, oh my goodness.
Group, yeah, and we have this where is the blood and
I'm sitting here and have chatted with bearz all night. bearz and Jack, or JCK, aka Norwegian Bear, stream daily, and they do. If y'all want some laughs, I'll just tell you. If you're having a not so great day, and you have a spare screen or a spare browser to put up while you're working or doing something around the house or what have you, and you see JCK or bearz streaming, pull up their streams. I'm telling you, you'll have a lot of fun. It's like watching a comedy show. It really is. They're just so funny to listen to be around, to watch. Definitely. You have nicknamed them the Scandinavian Bears. Norwegian Bear obviously is from Norway. JCK, his actual Twitch name, and then bearz from Denmark. Thank you, Lady Bear, for the shout out. Yes. Like I said, they stream daily. I don't always get to chat in their streams. I might be busy doing something else. Paperwork, as Lady Bear calls it, bearz in, applications, tag requests, so on and so forth. I might be playing a game of my own, driving or World of Warships, what have you. So I don't always get to chat in their stream, but guys, I 99% guarantee you that I'll lurk you. It goes to the rest of you as well. Old Man Flu, Bill. I might not say anything in chat. I might not say anything for a while. I might not say anything at all. But I am watching. I'm lurking, checking you out, keeping my eye on you. That sounds very menacing, but it's not. Well, as you guys see, it has gotten dark on the TMP servers. So, looks like we're going to have to do this run completely in the dark, because it's not going to get light before we get to the destination. One of the reasons why I like the Lady Bear Trucking dedicated servers for ATS and ETS2, the ability to change time. Server 1 has mods, server 2 does not. So if you don't care for TMP for whatever reason, would rather drive on a dedicated convoy server, hey, Lady Bear Trucking's there for you. Aww. You have 0.2 camel popped out. What? One of the bots is confused. Hey Cheese Whiz, welcome to the stream. This is the third run. This is the last run of the night, or last scheduled run of the night, I should say. Now, some of these guys may keep driving. Me, myself, I'm itching to get back into my ship. I'm just going to say. I'll just tell you, I'm ready to go play some ships. So, now these other guys, you know, Gear Jammer, Bushwhacker, Frosty, Dave, you know, they may hang around and do another load. I don't know. I have to ask them. But yeah, I'm hauling ass down to Fort Stockton so I can get into my ship. I'll just be straight up with you. T-Rex Rory, you're gonna wake me up. You're gonna wake me up, I see. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Bear hugs, aw. We have become an influence, apparently, on the Bear's Den. We've been playing a lot of ships for the last 6 weeks or so, and have drawn many into the fray. Racer, Dave, Cheese Whiz alluded to the fact that he was going to download the game and start playing as well. So we are slowly drawing them in. Awesome. Very nice. Bears lady with a Z. I believe, yes, that points to the World of Tanks clan, but it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to get to the World of Warships clan. It's literally just a click away at the top of the browser that opens. Application in. You may need to do some stuff first in game. You may need to play a certain number of battles or something. I can't remember. If you do, you can always come back to the stream or ask Lady Bear or myself for the invite, or we can send you an invite in game once those prereqs are met. But we can definitely get you into the Lady Bear clan, the Bears clan in World of Warships. Speaking of which, like I was saying a few minutes ago, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mondays are kind of a wake up and see whether I want to drive or play ships or something else, Minecraft, farm sim, you know, what have you. It's kind of the free day. Wednesdays I've kind of dedicated to World of Warships, and Fridays, and then of course driving for sure. Now I could be driving Monday, I might be playing Warships Monday, who knows. I'll be doing something Monday, and like I said, I'll start anywhere from 8 to 9 a.m. Central Time. Be sure to drop in, check me out, hang out, chat with me, tell me how bad I am at World of Warships or whatever I'm doing, because I get set on fire a lot. I'm a walking Kingsford charcoal briquette. That's what I am. You should have napped, you sleeping. What did you miss? Well, Bill, you didn't miss a whole lot. I was kind of giving praise to the fellow content creators in Lady Bear Trucking. yourself included. Old Man Flu, Bjarn, Norwegian Bear, Epic, Gear Jammer, Adrian, Saul, me, Lady Bear, obviously. You missed everything. Yeah, you missed it all, Bill. Kicking booty in naval battles? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I played just a couple of games before I started streaming earlier, and we were like, I don't know, 24 stars or something. So, lost 5,000 points, now still has a bunch left. Well, now you don't need to do that. Of course, you can always give them back to yourself if you need to. So, I guess it's one of the perks of having the little sword for your name, huh? We are 569 out from Fort Stockton. Calling a pump jack. Knew it was timed. Bill taking a chance there, rolling one. Gambling one, I mean. Yeah, he's easy, Bill, you might be forming a habit there. Gambled one, 1-2. See some bears popped up on my tab here. Gear Jammer, Bjarn, Frosty. Catching up with the fellas here, but I am running 79. Like I said, the pump jack is extremely light. One of my favorite loads in ATS. The cargo was released with the Texas DLC, oil related, because of Texas being a large oil producing state, crude oil that is. One of my favorite loads, extremely light, looks neat. I'd show it to you, but it's dark, so. Trust me, it's back there. Playing it safe is best. I ain't pulling in no stinking way station. I got places to be. $500 miles. Oh, what was his name? There was a country song back in the 70s. 500 miles away from home. Who was that? Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Bobby Bear, yes. Bobby Bear, that's who it was, Bill. I'm 500 miles away from home. Detroit. Oh, crud. Oh, God. Oops. I've been struck by the Twitch crash. Well, Bill, I don't want to make you feel bad. But yes, that was your fault. Thank you, Frosty. Appreciate that. Always count on Frosty to point out the obvious. I wasn't expecting the curve. Again, the nighttime messes with me. I mean, I've got my lights on bright, and still they're not. You see what they are there. Actually, I don't know why I'm driving this through here. I should be up here. This is where I should be driving at nighttime, because this is a tad easier to handle when TMP turns dark. Blame Rex. I don't have a command for that yet. I don't know why. I need to write something up and make that an actual command in the stream. But before I was so casually thrown to the side of the highway there because a curve came up on me, passing racer there on the right. Detroit City, yes, Detroit City. 500 miles away from home. Great songs. That old country style music. Really enjoying some of my favorite stuff to listen to. Blame the crash on upcoming time. Change that. Did I yawn again? Yes. Yeah, I know. Nighttime, it gets dark and I'm just like, it's time for bed. I mean, I've got this huge sleeper behind me and I don't get to use it, so. Yep, last night I went to sleep in Detroit City. Dreamed about those cotton fields back home. By day I make the cars, by night I make the bars. He's catching fly. Well, he could be. I mean, but yeah, I've probably yawned 15 times. I'll have to turn the emoji off. Oh, we got a right turn, right exit here. Apparently I'm a frog, Bill. It does a better job. I agree, lady. I don't, I hardly ever think about doing this when I'm driving, but yes, it's completely leave you to be in driving in nighttime on the TMP server, because obviously we can't change the time. We could, however, turn the lights off. Got a left turn onto the 40 up here. This is a nice view. I do enjoy this. Like I said, especially at nighttime, it's kind of a really nice view. At least you can see the road a lot better. It's stuck in the cab, it's kind of hard to see when it's nighttime, and obviously being in the overhead view of the truck, extremely hard to see at nighttime. Yes. I'm number 6. Cam 5 is the look behind, Cam 6 is the bumper. I can imagine driving with a controller. This would be probably the better view to drive in. You're not limited to having the cab around you, so it's not blocking your view. Yeah, cam 4 is the roof. That's up here, which is also a nice cam to drive at nighttime, because you're getting kind of an upwards view down, and the headlights are shining pretty much on the road there. So for Kevin, you got the gear jammer. Oh yeah. Actually, this might be the better view in general for nighttime driving. Kind of like the upward view looking down towards the road. I just went to number 6 and thought it was the best view, but I'm enjoying this one here. We can turn the light lights back also. How long can we drive like this without crashing? I'm sure all of you, no, not too far at all. I'm sure all of you have driven at nighttime and has turned their lights off from time to time, right? Even in real life. That's definitely not something you'd want to do. Not recommended. No. Didn't have a choice one night coming home from work. The alternator died on my dad's truck. So I was driving my dad's truck back and forth to work, and the alternator died, and that drained the battery. So. Obviously, with the headlights on, and the other accessories, it killed the battery. So, yeah. Jeez, let me bear. I don't know what kind of Final Destination stuff you've been doing, but I have driven with the lights off on on the way home, and when I say home, I mean where I used to live on the farm, and I mean it was just a regular country road, and there was no lines, no markings on the road, so it was just, you could see for miles, if there was a car coming. So, it wasn't like there was danger other than maybe hitting some wildlife. I mean, that was possible. But, yeah. It's not like you leave them off for 5 minutes. We're talking 5-10 seconds at the most. I mean, just like there, it would look about like that, without all the other stuff on there. I did too, but I'm not running any stop signs with my headlights off. I lived 12 miles out of town. I mean, it couldn't get much further from the boonies than where I lived. But I get what you're saying. I mean, there's nobody around. Like, you can literally see for miles. Like, there's not a car coming or nothing, because the headlights obviously show up at nighttime a lot better. You see the glow for miles. The only real danger, like I said, would be, a deer stepping out in the road or, some other animal. But yeah, I'm sure everybody that, like I said, has a driver's license has done that from at least once. Turn their lights off while they're driving. Here it's not going to be so bad because I've got the street lights now to kind of guide my way. I'm actually surprised with the lights off. You can't see the glow from the chicken lights on the front bumper and along the sides of the cab panels. Lived out in the boonies, yeah, I did too. I said 12 miles out of town. I mean, it's talking about a 20-minute drive into town, 20-minute drive out, 25, whatever. Out in the sticks, and I mean, going into town when you're still out in the sticks. It wasn't like it was you know, a metropolitan area that I'm going to go to the store. Still a small southern town out in the middle of nowhere. Carlsbad. Making our way to Fort Stockton. About 130 miles left. That curve got a little sharper than I was expecting it to. We caught up with VR. Look, he's hauling a generator. It's also a nice load. It looks really neat. It's a huge diesel generator on a flatbed or a step deck. Weighs about 44,000 pounds. Look, he's carrying doubles, so get the memo about the multiple trailers. Frosty and Bjorn both hauling doubles or triples tonight. I like it. Oh, that's something I hardly ever do is haul multiple trailers. I mean, in TMP now, single player, you guys have seen me do, you know, the triple and quadruple and even quintuple lowboy trailers, you know, heavy haul stuff, but TMP I hardly ever do the even the doubles. Usually I just do the 153 foot, 48 foot trailer, whatever it happens to be. And you can't turn your camera in this view. If I'm at the towards the front of the condo or towards the middle, I know there are probably some people still in front of me. Don't know if the galleon is still up there or not. I think so. We passed Hawaiian Bear a long time ago, pulling a transformer. I don't know if this little town has a name or not. It's just a wide spot in the road. It's got a service center. I don't know. Where are we? We're north of Fort Stockton. Okay. I guess this would be classified as Fort Stockton, so if you quick traveled, that's probably where it would put you there on the left. Call it the suburbs of Fort Stockton then. been some great runs tonight. Great route choice by Bushwhacker. Got some nice mileage on the interstates this last run, and then the first 2 runs were good back road driving. 2-lane highways, really enjoyed those. Oh, bearz lane is going to end. That might have been some sketchy stuff happening there on the sim server. Luckily, we're on the arcade server, and there is no collision on the arcade server. That might have been a mess on the sim server, though. Wide Spot USA. I live in Wide Spot USA, Bill. Well, credit's my turn.
Are you looking for a job?
Wide Spot USA. That's, well, yeah. Like I said, I live in a wide spot. One of them blinking you miss it places. Never delivered to this place before. That's the reason I chose it, actually. Going to places I've not delivered to, but there we go. Perfect. Unhook. Oh yeah, another excellent trip in the books. Just over 1,100 miles. Very nice. Folks, that's going to do it for me for tonight. I do appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with me, chatting with me. Thank you for the biddies, Mr. Bill Sellers and Epic. Is there anybody that we can raid? Anybody else streaming right now? So I muted that in time. Budget Man, thank you for coming. Hype. Oh, look at all the emotes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning, the Coffee and Trucking Show with me, Lady Bear, 9 a.m. Probably will be trucking. We'll see. Probably trucking. And, of course, the ETS2 Convoy tomorrow at noon Central Time. Be sure to hang around for that. Old Man Flu will be streaming. So, lots of stuff happening. Thank you all again for coming out, hanging out with me, chatting, keeping the conversation going, keeping me active. Appreciate it very, very much. Y'all have a good night. I will see you all in the morning. Sweet dreams. Take care. Again, thank you for the bits. Epic and Bill, thank you for the follow. Silver, y'all are awesome. Y'all great. Love you all. Appreciate you. See you later.